for beating and stopping colds in their tracks. This actually works, okay? At least it works for me. And I want to break this down for you because colds used to be such a big part of my life. I would get sick every time the seasons changed, which in Canada was every 3 months. When it got cold, I would get sick. When it got hot again, I got sick. And it was like my cold lasted like 2 weeks. Okay, terrible. And I don't really get sick anymore. A large part of that was stopping eating foods that I'm allergic to. It took me a long time to realize I was allergic to dairy and garlic and onions. And everything that you're allergic to is a weakening of your immune system. Or, if you're around cigarettes and all this stuff, all that stuff is going to weaken your immune system. So that was a large part of getting rid of immune system weakening things. But the biggest way to strengthen your immune system and to stop bugs and stuff like that in their tracks is antioxidants. And vitamin C is one of the strongest antioxidants on the planet. Okay, a lot of people don't know that. They consider it a vitamin, but it is. And I've tried echinacea, glutamine, vitamin D, vitamin B, ginseng, ginkgo. None of those worked for stopping colds. I've tried more things than I can remember. But the vitamin C, I thought, okay, another bullshit thing. But I read the studies, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try because I'm so sick of getting colds all the time. Colds kill my mood, and they last 2 weeks. There was one point where I'm getting sick every 3 months. My cold lasts 2 weeks. There's a month out of the year where I have a cold. So 1 out of 12 months I'm sick. Not fun. And I really put in the effort to research what I could do about that, and found something that works. The research that I got came from a guy named Robert Cathcart, who studied mega doses of vitamin C in over 9,000 patients. You can have a look at my article to see the links for that. Basically, he advocates megadosing vitamin C not just for colds but for other diseases as well. I haven't tested them, but I would be optimistic about the potential for it because it is that powerful, at least for colds. The way that he does it, and this is similar to my method, is called titrate to tolerance. What that means is basically you take vitamin C until you feel that your stomach is upset, which is the first signs of diarrhea. That means that you've hit your limit. And the interesting thing is the sicker you are, the more vitamin C you have to take to get to that level. Okay, if I have a cold, right now I could take 5 pills and I would start to feel my stomach get upset. But when I have a cold, I can take up to 10 or 12 and not have, and for me to start to feel the signs of upset stomach. Okay. Now I dose slightly different than the Cathcart protocol, and I'm going to break down for you what works for me in terms of before the cold happens, the initial stage of the cold happens, and if you've actually let the cold get through, which sometimes does happen no matter if you're taking the vitamin C or not, but the symptoms are drastically reduced.